So in life, in the reality, six dimensions. So what the angels have said, what Archangel Michael, I can feel him,
Mm.
Joshua, all of them, they're saying, hey, it gets better and better and better. It opens up in ways that your soul is stirring. It is so magnificent to be who you are and to be awake and move and expand more and more into all of perfection. And as the seal begins to dissolve, as it's dissolving, and only to your own readiness is what God says, then you will understand more and more. And you have every sentient being has an opportunity to become face to face with their soul, back as you did when you were a newborn. So, God has said, other of the master teachers have said, the angels, as we experienced at birth, our God self. Think of a baby, think of the light. They just are. Think of the perfection and connecting to your eyes, connecting, holding them. They were enlightened. They were living their soul essence. And what God says, you have an opportunity to go back to who that is. That is what sixth dimension is going to allow to happen. It will open the doors. It will allow is not the right word. It will provide you what you need to be able to do that. It is a choice. You always have free will, always and always and always. So all you're doing is being your authentic self. And in that enlightenment of that oneness, it is perfection. It is absolutely perfection. When the seal it comes off, it'll be an automatic. However, in the process, Jesus was enlightened, Buddha was enlightened, and they had their seal.
Mm.
Jesus and Buddha, the seals were there, and they still mastered their life. So even though I talk about the seals, that is the biggest part of this great awakening of everything. And people think it's, oh, we're exposing all of the politics and government and all of the ones of control and all this stuff, and that's just the byproduct of waking
Yeah.
up. Religion's a biggie of control,
Yeah.
controlling us and telling us how we have to believe. We're here to be Savient beings. This is our birthright. And that's what the Creator says, and that's what the angels say. And all of the master teachers, that's what we are here for, to be sovereign, to live in freedom. That's what the Great Awakening is about. When you go really deep, and there's a lot of teachers that don't know that. They know aspects of it, right? But what is the real underneath of it all? I mean, that is really the bottom line.